Today's vlog is, I can't say vlogmas. What's up, fam? Welcome to today's vlogmas video. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Today's video is going to be what my Christmas budget is for all 7 of our children. I do this video every single year. This is actually my 6th year in a row making this video. And let me tell you, they all look so very different. Our Christmas budget has changed dramatically over the last, oh, how long have I been a mom? Almost 9 years? Rewind. This is her first gift to when Lily was a baby. I had no idea what that Christmas budget, do people do that? I don't know. What, don't you just buy them what they want? No. Hundreds of years ago, I did what any first-time mom, or most first-time moms would do, I think. I asked my mom and I was like,
hey, what did you do for us for Christmas?
She told us that she would give us a pretty strict $100 budget per child, and she kind of like stuck to that. So that's what I started to do, and that worked for us for several years. However, as the kids got older, I should have known this, and I know I like addressed this in last year's video. I should have known this, but as the kids get older, the things that they want get more expensive. So a couple years ago, it was actually you guys, a bunch of subscribers in my comments telling me you should try this method, and that is something you want, something to wear, something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read. So last year we tried it. It was the first year we had done this. I was a little nervous doing so because in the past it was all about how much money we were spending on the kid. It was stressful. It was stressful because I had to keep the amount of money that I was spending on each child the same, as well as the quantity for the most part, because that's what the kids care about more, is like how many presents they get, not like what presents they get. And as they're getting older, it's not so much about the quantity, it's more the quality of them. And I mean, I just had to face it. I have a lot more older kids now than I do younger kids. And frankly, I got tired of just blowing all this money on the kids for all of these like little knick-knack gadget toy things to break the following week. That's why I really wanted to like reconsider what we were doing. It was less about like, okay, whatever you want, $100, here you go. And it was more like, okay, what could you actually use? What do you really want? And that is why this method really like stuck out to me and it interests me. So last year we tried it. Huge success. So recommend it. We are doing the same thing this year. Something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read, and then Santa also brings a gift. So let's talk money. I know you're good here because you want to hear about the money. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't have a budget per child. Like I said, in the past, I used to try to stick to $100 per person, or if I went a little over, I tried to make it even for everybody. It is becoming so much less about the money than it is about quality of the product that you're getting. What I mean by that is, the priority for me is that every single child is the equal amount of happy on Christmas morning. Granted, Christmas is not all about presents. I don't want anybody to think that that's just what it is for me. I do not think that Christmas is just like presents, 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 gimme, 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 gimme. But if you're here and you click this video, it's probably because you're wondering. What I have found myself doing over the course of all these years, trying to learn what exactly Christmas should look like, what it does look like, what works for us. And I just have to say, what works for us is not necessarily what works for anybody else. What works for everybody else is not necessarily what works for us. And it has been a trial and error every single year up to this point. And I wouldn't say any of them have failed, but I've just learned. I've learned that getting every single child 5 presents and making them each equal $20 and them not being like the highest quality of presents isn't working for us. I would rather my kids get one really good thing that they really, really want, a couple things that they need. And I will get more into this in my what I bought my kids for Christmas video, which I do plan on making. However, I don't want my kids to accidentally stumble upon it. I've mentioned before that I don't let my kids watch my videos freely, but some of their friends watch our videos. I don't want to give back to them. So what I did last year that worked, and I'll probably do again this year, is like post it on Christmas Eve or like right before Christmas. That way they have a less likely chance of hearing about it. So that's what I plan on doing. But I just, to be honest, I don't even have the Christmas presents yet. So I don't know, couldn't make it yet anyway. When it comes to per child, I do not have a set amount that I set per child. I don't have a set of favorites and this one gets the most money and the one that I spend the most money on is my favorite and the one I spend the least money on is my least favorite. No, 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 no. What Caden wants for Christmas is gonna be very different than what Lilia wants for Christmas. And when what Caden wants is $60 and when what Lilia wants is $15, that's just gonna have to do. It's gonna make them equally as happy. I no longer try to keep the amount of money the same. That being said, I don't just go all out and buy, oh, you want a $600 pony? Sure. That's not how it goes either. Like, it's just not. You guys know if you've been following me for a while, I'm like a huge deal person. Like, I am all about thrift store shopping, garage sailing. I used to incorporate those gifts a lot into my Christmas, like what I got my kids for Christmas. However, as the years have gone on, I haven't done that as much, and I honestly think the reason why is because of convenience. I do literally like 90% of my shopping online, and you can't thrift store shop online. Actually, I guess there are websites, that do that now. If anybody has any good ones, let me know, because I'm constantly adapting and adjusting the schedule to make it work for us. So the majority of the things that we're gonna buy this year are going to be new items. However, new does not necessarily mean full price. Any chance I get, I will sneak up a coupon. I will use my Target Red card, which gives you 5% off. I will use Cartwheel, which is another Target thing that people use. Another thing that I try to use as much as I can that I think a lot of people don't utilize, especially if you're buying things in store, is price match. A lot of stores, more than you probably think, are willing to price match, even places like Amazon. So I would definitely recommend looking into that if you're in store buying things. Sometimes what you're buying in the store online is a different price. So like if you go to Target online, it'll be cheaper than the Target in store. Weird, right? It shouldn't work like that, but sometimes it does. So I'm always looking out for these things. I'm always looking out for the deals. In the past I did Black Friday shopping. However, I'm just really getting turned off by Black Friday shopping recently. It's going more and more into Thanksgivings, and so I've been doing more of like the Cyber Monday business. Like I said, we're adjusting. When it comes down to the hard numbers of it, I try to stay less than $300. That doesn't necessarily mean that every single child gets $300 worth. In the budgets that I've had in the past, sometimes I consulted with Santa ahead of time and was like, hey, yo, how much did the present that you got cost to make? And so sometimes I would factor that into my budgeting, if you know what I mean. But other times I didn't. Other times I was just like $100 period. If you're a parent or you know anything about retail at all, you can see why the $100 rule lost its practicality really quickly, because $100 goes fast, especially when you're trying to buy like quality items. But I would say more often than not, the stuff that Santa brought was his own checkbook, and I would stick to my budget for the things that I got my kids. So Santa takes care of stocking stuffers, Santa takes care of his one big gift. And that's another thing, is that Santa only brings, I don't know about everybody else's houses, but Santa only brings one gift here. He brings one thing. And then there are stocking stuffers. That is what our Christmas looks like. And that is all I think that they need. However, this works really well for us because we have a lot of extended family. We have a lot of immediate family even. I don't feel the need to go like crazy with the things that they get for Christmas, because they have so many people in their lives that love them and care about them and will shower them with gifts more or less come this time of year. There is one other thing though that I want to incorporate, and I'm curious for ideas about how this might work if you do it in your family. I've had a lot of people suggest that we like pull names out of a hat and each of the kids can buy one item for one of their siblings. I think that that would be so fun, and I would really like to start doing that. And for that, I think I definitely will set a budget, probably less than like $30 or something. If anybody has tried this, definitely let me know. But that's kind of where we're at as far as our Christmas budget. It's constantly changing. I am always open to advice. I'm always open to what other people are doing. So let me know down in the comments, what do you do? Do you stick to a strict Christmas budget? Do you set a Christmas budget and never really follow it? Do you have no budget at all? The 4 rule thing, is there another kind of rule thing out there that I don't know about? Let me know, inform me down in the comments, and also give me some ideas for what you guys got your kids for Christmas. I had them write out what they want, so I'll look over that. And then I know that they told Santa some stuff that they wanted to. But those are my thoughts around Christmas budgeting this year. Fortunately, to be completely transparent with you guys, we're in a much better financial place than we were the early years of parenting the kids. So I think that's another reason, just to be completely honest, as to why our budgeting has changed a whole lot, because I think that you can very well stay within the 4 gift rule and still stick into like a nice like set budget. And that's something that I think I'm definitely going to have to do over the years, because Christmas is not cheap around here with 7 kids. I don't think Christmas is ever cheap anywhere, but around here with 7 kids, it's a lot. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know what you guys do down in the comments. I would love to hear that. That's it for today's vlog. I can't say vlogmas. That's it for today's vlogmas video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for our next video. Bye!